Hello and welcome to TrailMaxxing, the series where I am attempting to get all of the achievements you can on free trial, as well as do all of the duties extreme or harder. I level no echo at least for the first achievement, just because I want to experience a lot of these fights. No item level no echo. I know this is going to be a long grind, and probably quite a perilous grind, but I'm gonna do my best. Also, for the most part, I plan on sticking to the trade restriction that free trial applies, even though I am aware that there are ways to trade with using housing. I would prefer to keep it as authentic as possible, where I'm not really trading with anyone or trading anything, and doing all of the content I really can and accomplishing everything I really can. What's up, gamers? Welcome to part 5, I guess. I'm back in Animos now. I'm farming for protein crystals. I want to go ahead and get all this stuff to get my full augment, or full eureka weapon and gear for a warrior before I continue working on any other relic, because I would like to do this more efficiently. So that's currently the plan. Starting with farming in Animos and moving on to obviously Pagos and then Pyros. I don't think it'll take that long, but like because of all my BA clears, I should have the materials to augment most of my like the relic gear as I get it for warrior, which will help out like a ton. I have that much more haste, as well as like it'll just mean that I can pull like way bigger as well. Be super comfortable. But yeah, I'm farming zoos right now in order to get protein crystals. Maybe spawn an enemy while I'm doing it. We spawned Lord of the Animus. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. They insta-pulled it, which is fine. There's like nobody here, so I don't really blame them. But I'm gonna try to make it. Maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just get silver. Alright, Lord is dead. Silver. Oh, gold. Alright, we had a Cyclops pop. Currently exporting Part 4 while I'm like grinding in here. It's at like 30%. Alright, the Cyclops is dead. Alright, I spawned Bird. See, like I wish I could have my main in here, but I have already like doubled my export time just by having like one client open. So I can't have my main in here too without like destroying any performance of either my video export or 14 on the main client. So I guess I just like don't die and don't communicate with people. Literally no one showed up, so I'm feeling it. Right, Bird dead. I was the only person that showed up, even though there's a bunch of people here, and it's probably because nobody called it out. Which means there's probably not even a tracker, even if I did want to go around spawning stuff. Bombardier spawn. Bombadil is dead. Easy peasy. That red mage was like, I don't know how I spawned it, but I spawned it. But he was killing the Galfus nearby, and he was like, I hope I'm a bad level for it. He's like level 50, and it was like a level 10 enemy. And he asked us to join a party just for the NM. Prove your Animite is up. I don't know if they've pulled it yet. I don't think so, but there's barely anyone in here, so it wouldn't surprise me if they do. But that's the dinosaur. Dinosaur is dead. The Lord of Animus popped. The Lord is dead. Oh, the bird I farmed forever ago for popped. I need to make the thumbnail for the video. The last video. We waited like 6 minutes before pulling, and this person said nothing, and then they just showed up like immediately after we pulled, and I feel bad. Oh, the bird died. My bad, I forgot to say anything. And I finished making the thumbnails, so part 4 should be up now. That's pretty exciting, I think. Yeah, part 4 is up. Y'all good. Cyclops is dead, but I need to re-instance. Because, yeah, my timer was up. I had like 5 minutes left on it. I spawned into the max. Also, since I'm done editing now, I can actually open up my second client. That's pretty poggers. Right. King Hazmat is dead. Well, I spawned Fafnir, but the highest level person in here is like level 16. So I'm just gonna pull it. I'm sorry if anyone was coming. Fafnir is dead. They spawned in Amarok. We spawned in, we tried to spawn in Pazuzu a while ago, but unfortunately got unlucky. Alright, bitch dead. We spawn in this thing. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but definitely this thing. Oh, it's the big marble. Marble is dead. Yeah, we spawn in Scorpion. Alright, the Scorpion's dead. Another Cam. I haven't done this fight in a while, since I learned how to do it, I don't think. No, I've done it once since then. Alright, Came is dead. Dinosaur spawned again. Dinosaur dead. They had something else on the chopping block to kill. I don't remember what it was though. We spawned llama. Alright, llama's dead. I think I'm gonna call it a night there. Or at least make some food and lay down. Oh, I killed King Hazmat. I don't know if I recorded like myself arriving because shit was off screen, but yeah. Hold it. Alright, the sky popped. I think it's the bird. Yeah, it's the bird. Alright, chicken wing is dead. We spawned the Cyclops. Alright, Cyclops is dead. Alright, circuit pop. Alright, circuit is dead. Big marble spawn. And big marble dead. Alright, we got another came. Wait. So I got prey. So I want to fail this, but he's gonna die anyway. Or I probably would have died. Came is done. I think if we get good weather, we're gonna go try to spawn Pazuzu. Alright, Pazuzu pop. Alrighty, and Pazuzu is done. Easy. I believe that's Fafnir popped. Alright, Fafnir is done. We got Dinosaur. I keep forgetting to even start recording. It's probably fine. Like, I imagine the editing style of having every single feed in here is probably not the most enjoyable to watch, but I'm thinking it might be better than like just having nothing once every like 2 days because I'm turning things in, so I don't know. It's a weird balance, I guess. An odd thing to balance. Dinosaur is dead. I believe Lord pop. Right, Lord is dead. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I slacked the majority of the day yesterday. I just didn't feel like doing shit, so I'm gonna get back on the grind. Hopefully get a good chunk of this Animos done today. I don't know. Alright, someone spotted Lord of the Animos. I don't know if this is gonna get instant bold or not. It's whatever. If it does, it's like gonna give me like 3 lockboxes and like 3 crystals. I did get gold. I got there at like 40% of Lord of the Animos, but I still got gold because I just sat there and spammed enmity building for a while. And we spawned Elise. Right, Telly's is dead. I wonder, I can't really ask for the tracker right now in shout chat, but I wonder if they've spawned things like Fafnir and stuff like that. I saw somebody said they're working from the top down on like the list of NMs, which would means they're only doing like low level ones right now, but I don't really know. Numbers is up, but this instance is full. Or not full, it's locked. So I'm gonna have to jump to the next one. I kind of figured. I spent a while trying to spawn in Fafnir, and the spawns of other stuff slowed down, so... Bro, this guy said BRB waiting, give me a minute, and then they didn't come back for 6 whole minutes, and the 4 people in this instance sat and waited for him to come back 6 minutes later. Bruh, kinda crazy. Okay, that shit's done. By numbers is done. Spawned in the bird. No one else in this instance is a high enough level for the bird, so we'll just pull the bird. The 2 of me are the only 2 things that are level high enough for the bird. The bird is done. Oh, I got a pair of boots. Rider boots. What the fuck? Increases sprint duration in city states? I've never seen this before. I didn't even know this item existed. Oh, forgot to start recording, but I spawned Fafnir in the new instance and killed it. I'm gonna try to spawn this guy over here next. I spawned King Hazmat. I'm just waiting on this level 16 player to get here. I got a good bit of crystals while I was spawning it too. Dude, to get all my gear, I need so many crystals. I think once I get 3,000 Animos crystals, I'll be good to try and exchange them for enough protean crystals for my gear, at least. I think I added it together and it's something like I need 4,300 protean crystals and then 750 Animus crystals to get both my gear and my weapon for warrior. Alright, King Hazmat is done. I don't know what I'm gonna spawn next, I'll figure it out. We spawned in and came fairly quickly. Came is dead. Only one. Alright, Lord spawned. Yeah, Lord is dead. And spawned in the Cyclops. And Cyclops is dead. The big Morble spawned. Alright, the Morble is done. Alright, I spawned in White Rider and everyone's here now. And White Rider is basically done. Spawned in Circuit, waiting on one person, I think. And Circuit is done. Alright, someone spawned in came right after I got back from a break in instance. Yeah, we spawned in Dinosaur. Alright, Dinosaur dead. Scorpion boy is up. Circuit is dead. We are prepping Pazuzu next. Pazuzu was too stingy, but Lamo was not too stingy. Alright, Lamo is done. Alright, Fossil Dragon Pop. Alright, Fafnir is done. Pazuzu just randomly spawned in the middle of the day. Both Pazuzu and I don't even remember what that is. Is that the Cyclops? Spawned at the same time for some reason. Funny, we killed one more after the weather changed, and I guess that was enough to make Pazuzu bomb. Alright, Pazuzu's done. No, it's Cyclops time. Alright, Cyclops is done. Unfortunately, we killed the elemental that was right there. Alright, bird. Alright, bird dead. Chicken wing acquired. Alright, we spawned in Big Boy. King Hazmat. And King Hazmat is dead. And then Bombardier. Alright, Bombardier is dead. White Rider spawned, so we're taking that out really quick. Alright, White Rider is done. Marble finally spawned. Marbles then. So I think the actual, so the elemental armor, it looks like it starts in Pyros and not the previous stuff. Yeah, so the elemental armor starts in Pagos and then it goes to Hedaitos. It doesn't actually have a previous step to that, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna go make my warrior weapon and then I think I farmed all these crystals for nothing, which is okay. I'll use them for other weapons in the future, but I feel kind of dumb right now. Whatever. Oh, I need to go actually buy the warrior weapon. Alright, I finished the Animos step of the relic, so I'm gonna move on to Pagos and farm enough to finish that step of the relic. And then once we get to Pyros, I'm gonna farm both enough to do that step of the relic, as well as get the elemental gear. As long as I understand what that is. Grab spawn. Maybe I'll get the ring this time. Open a ring. You want an instant reset? I gotta go wash my dishes, to be honest, so I'm gonna go do that while I'm doing that. They spawned King Igloo. Alright, Snowman is deflated. Got tax him next. What causes so many people in Pagos to be like, I don't really know how to describe it, but like be impatient and like try to take control of everything? I get that like Cassie and Crab are in simple because they get you money, yeah? Right. Axum is dead. Alright, Slugma spawned. Alright, Slugma is dead. We killed a dragon. We spawned in Worm. Alright, Worm is dead. I think my first time doing Honus. Well, at least prepping it. Okay, Honus is done. No queen spawn. I think Cow is prepped after this. Yeah, we did spawn Cow, but they're also prepping Cass. Alright, we did spawn in Cass. Maybe I'll get the earring this time. Probably not, but maybe I'll get the earring this time. Nope, still no earring, but it's okay. My Aether thing is full. Behemoth spawn. Alright, Behemoth is done. Alright, not so holy cow now. Not so holy cow dead. Now we're gonna go spawn Brothers. Brothers was not stingy. We were down here for like 2 pulls and that's it. Alright. Brothers are down. I only need 5 more crystals to get my warrior relic out of here, and then I'll move on to Pyros. Right. And Assag spawned, and Assag is done. Alright, Igloo spawned. Oh, Igloo died. I got distracted because I hopped on main and like went to go save someone while I was doing it. I Katakadu spawned. Slugma. And Slugma is done. London, holy cow. Whenever I spawned this, holy cow, I said in shout chat, pull time 27, colon 00. These people come up and they ask in shout chat, any on the way, and then just immediately pull it, like right afterwards. Even though I literally stated a pull time after I fucking like forced it to pop. I don't know why like people in Pagos are like this. I feel like it happens so much more in Pagos than anywhere else, where like people are always trying to like lead other people around or tell them what to do. It's whatever. This should actually be my last thing in Pagos, and then I can leave for now. At least for this like specific weapon. Yeah, 7, which is what I need because I have where are my crystals? 24 and I need 31 for a whole relic. Alright. I should actually be finishing the finishing this relic right now. I traded in about 500 of my crystals for, or to about 200 of my crystals for some extra shit. I guess I'll let the cutscene play a second relic. The Pyros grind is going to be way, way, way longer because that's when I actually start my gear. Pyros and Hidathos. But yeah, there's the Pagos weapon in the achievement. Elemental Battle Axe. It's weird that that step doesn't even have like a shiny variant, but it gives you an achievement. Whatever. On to Pyros. I also have way less crystals in Pyros, and I need a lot. So fun. Yeah, so for the weapon, I need 650 Pyros crystals. For the elemental armor, I need 200 for a... I don't really need the chest piece. So it's probably around like 120, 150, somewhere in there. I need about 850 Pyros crystals, and I have a whopping 22. We're gonna be here a while. Also, Aeolus spawned. It's a long teleport point. That shit's dead. They brought in like 4 mobs and they just all killed each other. Everyone died except for like me and Aeolus. Yeah, that shit's dead. Spawned in the Scorpion. Alright, Scorpion's done. Easy. Grand Duke Baytam spawned. Heading over there now. I don't know what we're waiting for at this point. I think everyone that was on the way is here. Baytam is dead. Elthurst pop. And Elthurst is dead. He spawned in Iris. Orpolian. And someone accidentally pulled it and I just wanted to rip Bagger off them, but then other people started hitting them. I need to get the mount for this from the Hadatos Bunny Fates at some point, which is fine because I'm gonna want to do it for more logograms at some point as well. Okay, Iris is finally dead. We spawned Lame Bricks. There's Lame Bricks dead. Right. And Lumberjack popped. Alright, there it is, it's dead. We spawned Glaucopia or whatever Glaucopus. Not the biggest fan of this one. At least it's a lot of rewards, right? That's the bright side. It's over now. So looking at the guide, I'm going to need to make every single, at least one of every single logos action in order to finish up the relic gear. For some reason, it requires like 56 of them, which is literally every single one. At some point, I might need to farm more logograms. I don't know. The Sophist is dead. Right. I spawned in Burning Hunger. I'm alone in here. I thought so. I don't know why it's like so dead tonight. It's like Sunday night. I was planning on mooching off of people while I was like doing work. It's like the one night I have extra work to do. And there's straight up just nobody fucking in here. I've been sitting here for hours doing nothing, but I was waiting on something, so decided to actually spawn something myself. I'm almost done now. Only another hour or two of like writing captions again. It shouldn't really take that long. Theirs is dead. And now I gotta go back to doing work, so I can't even spawn anything else. Maybe someone will show up and like start popping in NMs for me. Opiate. Oh, I forgot to start recording, but I'm done with work and I found in Elthurst in a new instance because I got my internet died while I was in the middle of doing stuff, so I got DC'd and the instance got reset. And there's still, like, there's no one here still, man. Disparage. There's not even new content. I guess people just aren't, I mean, like, it's a Monday night, right? Like, maybe people are just busy doing anything other than playing Eureka. That's kind of crazy. It's so dumb. Alrighty, I've spawned the Scorpion. Still think I'm just alone in here. There's someone, but I think they're far too low of a level to actually participate in this. Probably gonna spawn some like lower level stuff for them in a minute because why not? Something to do. And Scorpion's done. I'm gonna probably spawn some lower level stuff if they're actually doing things. I mean, I spawned in Doll. If the low-level person in here wants to come do that. Yeah, they did come join me for it all. I'll help them for a while, at least till we get more people, because why not? I'm still getting the currency I need, and it's kind of chill, so not quite as much. Hey, Dull is done. Probably move down the list then. Yet another new instance, so yet another Eldthirst. Which is the first thing I normally do, because it's like right next to that Aether, and it's like moderately high level. Honestly, after this, I might just go back to bed. I got the work done that I wanted to get done, and there's nobody in Eureka, so I'm kind of still tired. Alright, and Elthurst is dead again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rest since there's nobody in here. Might as well. And I'll spawned Elthurst. They instant pulled it though. Classic. And Elthurst is done. I got gold at least. Doll spawned. Alright, Doll is dead. I'm getting Whale. Okay, Whale's dead. Lame Bricks popped. Lame Bricks is deceased. Right, Lumberjack popped. Wait, no, we got, I think his name is Glaucopus. Right, Glaucopus is dead. Aeolus has popped. Aeolus is dead. We got the Sophist now. Right, and the Sophist is dead. Baytam spawned. Baytam is dead. We got Yin Yang now. Right. Yin Yang is dead. Okay. I've made a bunch of different logos actions and I've gotten 47. I need to farm a little bit more logograms before I can get the last like 9 that I need. And I need 3 more to even like get the elemental gear here. So I should probably go about figuring out like what's the, I mean, I could start by just like redeeming all the ones I currently have, I suppose. Yeah, this is what I have before. I'm gonna get the click in. Okay, so like for half of these, I wasn't really getting anything new by doing them. Like I was getting more Meritalist sometimes, but a lot of these also like I'm just capped on already. But I went ahead and turned in everything I already have. I'm gonna look and figure out the remaining things that I still need and like what logograms they require. So they're either from heat rack lock boxes or I think it's I can drop from these and also moisture. So these two, but not the cold one. So from those I can maybe get what I need for there's only two things it drops and I need stealth L. So hopefully one of these gives me what I want. Well, there's one tactical logogram. Okay, I got two of the logograms, hopefully. So I need two of them in order to make one of these. Maybe I'll get what I need. I need two stealths. Come on. Stealth, stealth. Okay, that's one more thing than I had before. So that's good. So a few of these use Wisdom of the Guardian, which I haven't gotten for some reason. Even though they I guess like I just rarely get protective logograms, so I haven't gotten that many of them. I guess that's it. Like I don't really know what else. They do drop in here though, from quite a few different NMs. And then past that, I can't move for some reason, even though I don't have the menu open. I'm probably getting DC'd. Interesting. Yeah, there it is. It was a DC. I swear this always happens. Like I can sit and wait for hours and hours and hours, not playing the game, but logged in and I don't DC at all. But then the second that I actually go to play the game again, or do anything in the game, it's just immediately DC. Just typical. So a bunch of these use. So like the one that drops from moisture wrap block boxes and heat wrap block boxes, the moisture wrap block box is probably way easier to farm because it's in Hedaitos and requires not really requires, but the reason that it says it spawns is rare chance upon killing mutated mobs at higher levels. So mutating mobs is way more consistent in Hadatos because they consistently mutate as long as they are at the same level as or at the as long as they meet the requirements, they'll always level, but not as frequently in Pyros because that one is actually random. So for a lot of the rest of these, I'm gonna have to just like farm in Hadatas for them, which I'll probably do after I finish my farm in here. But I want to get my last two at least to finish my gear in here, and then I'll go and get the ones from Hadatos as well. If I can figure out which of those I can actually do right now. That would be really cool though. And lame brick spawned. If I really need to go in Hadatos for a little bit after I finish all of my like grinding and shit in here just to farm those moisture wrap block boxes, I'll do it. Ain't a big deal. Right, lame bricks is dead. I'm not really sure who spawned in lame bricks. There's no one up here whenever I got here. Yeah, I think they like pre-prep this shit. I don't know why you'd do that. Unless they were just bored. And that's Outthirst. Quiet please popped. And quiet please should be done. Oh, I killed Lissaf. I forgot to even start recording. But I killed it. I have spawned in Iris. I hate how big this zone is, man. And how hard it is to get anywhere. Because I feel bad if I don't wait for 5 years for someone to show up. Yeah, at some point I need to farm the bunny boxes and Hidatos for this map. Maybe I'll get them while I'm trying to get the logograms that I need for my gear. At some point I also need to do my last few clears of BA. Okay, and there's Iris dead. Oh, so this Aether Well, this stuff, is used to change the substats on our weapon. So we can actually change the substats on this. I was curious because I was looking into it because I have a ton of them. I imagine like there's the same thing in Hadatos, right? And then I can use that to do the same thing. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I actually need to do that in Pyros. So I'm gonna go see if that is the case. Go dump that Aether Well and then try to reroll my substats. And it sounds like it's up here. My fault for not reading the fucking quests, but I just can't be asked. Like, cause I want to put spell speed on my black mage weapon. Yeah, so I got 8 of these, which I'm supposed to be able to just turn in for shit at Geralt to be able to redo my substats. It said Pyros weapon when I googled it, but it doesn't look like there's one in Hadatos, so I think we can just go ahead and do that with these. I'm gonna go check. Also, Eureka's dead again. We got one person. Okay, so it looks like that's just like, yeah. Oh, one. Determination. It's just random. Oh, it looks like you just do this over and over to enhance it all the way. So I think this is probably the best we can get is this spell speed. 126 spell speed. I didn't know it was like that it was random like that. Interesting. I wonder if there's a better assortment that I can get than that. At least I know now I have the spell speed. Alright, I spawned Outthirst. New instance, new mate. One of them said they were doing fates to level. And I was like, this one's on your level because they're level 43. And they were like, I'll pass. It's like, okay, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to be nice. Where you come off as rude though. That is what it is. Althurs is dead. The Sath pop. The Scorpion's dead, but I think they're prepping school. And I got instant gold. Wow, thanks. Hopefully I got gold for that. Yeah, I got gold for that. All I did was sit and spam, Tomahawk, doll pop. Doll is dead. Wait, I popped Iris. I don't even know where she is. There she is. Yeah, I'm almost actually done getting the crystals that I need. But I need quite a few logograms that'll actually be able to more efficiently farm in Pedathos. I'll be able to farm them better because some of them require mutations from high level enemies in Adatos. Others need some chest items that actually drop from bronze fates, bronze bunny fates in Adatos, but they're only gold tiers, so both of them will be more efficient there. Iris is dead. I'll like go spawn lame bricks and then I'll be done in here for right now. Oh wait, actually, I might need to stay in here a little while just so I can get the like rest of the penny mats that I need. That would cost me another. How many penny mats do you need? Is it still only 3? Or is it 5? I don't even remember. I don't think you need those for the relic. You need them for the relic weapon, but not the elemental gear. So I think it's still only like 5. 5. It is 5, so that's an extra 250. So I'll need 1050 Pyros crystals in order to actually get my relic. Unless somebody spawns Penny, and then I'll have to do less. Alright, there's Lame Bricks. Where is Lame Bricks? There he is. Right, Lame Bricks is done, which puts us over 800, but I still need a bunch of the Penny things. So I need another 250 for 5 of them. Alright, I popped a Tolus 3 minutes ago, and I don't think anyone's coming, but I'll give them another 30 seconds. To even say anything. Might be just me. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Oh, Penny was open. Okay. Hey, Toolis is dead. I'm gonna head over to where Penny is. Oh, that Penny is dead. I forgot to start the recording. Spawned in Yin Yang. Yin Yang is dead. Okay, so I have 9. Wait, did I need 800 or 850? I don't even remember. So I need like 10 more. Because for the Disciple of War gear minus the chest, it costs 160 Pyros crystals. And then the weapon costs 650, so that adds up to 810. And then I also need two more of these, which is 100 Pyros crystals. So I need 10 more for the Pyros stuff. Right, Eldthirst popped again. And I believe this is my last NM that I need in here for this particular thing. Right, and Eldthirst is dead. I believe that should be all the crystals that I need in Pyros currently. So it's on to Hadatos now. But I'm gonna go get all that stuff. And that should be the last step of the Pyros relic or warrior. Yep, there it is. Pyros battle axe. So I need a few more logograms, which I can do a lot more efficiently there before I can really get the elemental gear for warrior. I'm not even sure where I do that because it's not right here. Unless it is and I just don't know about it. Weird. Oh, to even start working on it, I need the 50 logos actions. So I should get to farming those out, which I can do more efficiently in Hadatos than I can do here. And I need to head to Hadatos anyway in order to prepare for BA. We hopped into Hadatos and Daphne immediately popped. Dude, this other person that was in Pyros with me just showed up here, which is weird. Really strange that they just magically appeared in here. So I just need 300 in total, something around that, for the elemental armor +1. I currently have 5 crystals. This is going to be quite the grind as well. And then I also need to get the rest of those logograms that I need, which I think some of them are from Bunny Fates, some of them are from mutated high level mobs or something like that. Definitely is that. Right, and Baron pop. Baron is that. Okay, what is the name of this thing? This guy spawned? It's almost dead already actually. I don't know if I'm gonna like get full credit at all for this. Okay, that dude is dead. Might get silver. Yeah, I figured I'd get silver. Is what it is. Dude, both the ways you get this, it says that there's a rare chance of them dropping after a mob gets mutated. So I suppose it's better to do it here than it is to do it there. Pump pump. Well, Omnipop. I got my logos action set up for BA later in about half an hour. Wait, Omni is dead. Secto pops. That's dead. I need to go refill my water before I need to pop in a queue for BA that I signed up for tonight. We only need 4 more clears, and then after I get 4 more clears, I'll have the last achievement, and I'll have more than enough crystals to get all my warrior gear. I've already got my logos action set up for it, so all I need to do is spin and do BA whenever I get called in. But yeah, I need to refill my water first. Lukewarm reception. So that thing died. We're heading over to Omni now, which should pop in like a minute. We had Omni finally pop. We had like a 20-person follow chain just running around in circles before this. Omni is dead. Time to go into BA. Right, I'm already in BA. We killed Art when the other boss is only at like 40%. Kinda ridiculous. We're at AB, and AB is done. And we're at 2 Omni. We'll be pulling in shortly. Pulling Ozma in 5 seconds. Alright, Ozma's that easy. Let's clear 7 of Ozma. Back to the Hadatos grind, I suppose. So a lot of these require me to do bunny fates. I'm gonna do that for a while, and then I'll move on to the last few that require me to like kill mutated enemies. I really don't feel like farming those right now. I feel like just doing the bunny fate ones. Maybe I'll get the mount too that you can get from these ones. So I found some Reddit thread from like 7 years ago that says to kill like 1 mob during the day and 1 mob during the night to efficiently farm for the tacticals. After I get what I need from these, I'm gonna update on that. Also, I don't think I'm gonna like say something every time I get a bronze coffer. I might only say something for gold coffers since I want to farm for the iris mount anyway. Either I'll update when I get a bronze coffer or when I think I get enough protective logograms to begin. I don't think I'll update with every single bronze coffer. That seems like kind of a cringe way to handle things. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna follow the 7-year-old Reddit thread's advice and kill mobs in like specific times of day. I know they have to be like honor level or higher and also need to mutate, so maybe they're onto something with these mobs. I can look at the bestiary as well to take a few more notes. Someone pop Piazza. I'm gonna try to make it before they kill it, but they're probably gonna pull it fairly early. Alright, Pizza's done. Alright, Frostmaiden spawned next. Frostmaiden's done. Daphne spawned now. Okay, Daphne is done. Luki spawned. I got a couple moisture wrapped lockboxes as well, so that's pretty cool. I need to add quite a few more of those actually. Luki is done. I didn't think farming for the logograms to make every logo action would be the like most tedious part of getting these, but I need every single one to make the elemental gear. I need a bunch of these which drop from bronze coffers from this bunny fate, and then I'm also gonna need to farm a bunch of like random mutated mobs that are on or above level. I think on or above level is accurate. I think I can just farm like level 60s or level 61s because I got a few drops from chain level 61s earlier. I got 2 of the drops. I'm just chaining level 61s with trying to level somebody. Alright, I got another gold coffer. Maybe this one will have iris in it. Where is she hiding? Oh, I got a dragoon weapon. What's this look like? That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, and I can put that on at level 1. No, that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, I got another gold coffer for each. Another spear? Another shiny spear. Okay. Kind of funny to get 2 back to back. I've got 12 of these protectives. I'm gonna go see if I can exchange them for enough of the things that I need. I need a bunch of feather foots, I think, for each. If I get really lucky, I think we'll be fine. I needed a bunch of guardians, that's what I needed. Okay. Now how many remembreds did I get? Or not remembreds, I needed guardians. I had a few remembreds as far as I remember. 6 guardians, 7 remembreds. Maybe that'll be enough. I'm gonna go look at the list and figure out. I need 2 Featherfoots. 1 for Swiftel and 1 for Haymaker, I believe. So if we can get 2 Featherfoots from these 2 moisture lock boxes, I believe we can actually finish these right now. I doubt that's gonna happen though. Huh? Maybe. Okay, give me 2 Featherfoots. I might get ridiculously lucky here. This is like 2 50/50s in a row. Come on, Preach. Give me some good luck for the first time like ever. 2 Featherfoots. Featherfoot? Oh my god. I might be able to actually finish this right now. Okay, hold up. Oh no, 2 Featherfoots is what it takes. Oh, I can use 1 Featherfoot and 2 backsteps. 1 Featherfoot, 2 backstep. 1 Featherfoot, 2 backstep. Let's sprint out. Then for Haymaker, Myrtleist, Incense, and Featherfoot. That's crazy luck actually. So Featherfoot's done. I don't actually need to farm any more of those moisture wrapped lockboxes. Need to make Bravery, which is Skirmisher, Guardian, Ordained. There's Bravery, Solid Shell, Guardian, Protect, Stone Skin, Solid Shell, and Spell Shield, Guardian, Shell, Stone Skin, Spell Shield, Might Owl, just Skirmisher, Spirit, Dart, Tranquilizer. There's Smite Owl. And then all that's left is Banish 1 and Banish 3. And then I should actually have everything. Aether Weaver, 2 Dispel. Did I get 2 Dispel? Here it is. Banish L1, and then Banish L2, Banish L3. 2 Dispel, 1 Ordained. All of my Logos actions? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go get my Pyros gear, and then all I need to do is farm in Hadatos. And do NMs, no more shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go do like the Pyros step of everything really quick. Now that I got all of that. Yeah, we've unlocked a blue quest now, which I believe will let us make the elemental gear, I imagine. Oh, you talk to this guy, you don't talk to Geralt, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna get all the elemental things of Fending. There's boots, pants, gloves, and then hat. How do I get the +1? Oh, I just spent Hadatos crystals for it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It just costs me 190 Hadatos crystals for all of it. I only have 91. And then I get the +2 after farming a million of these, which I actually already have. I think I already basically have enough for that. Holy shit, that's so huge. I wonder how many of these I can just go ahead and get now, actually. I don't know if I should focus. I mean, I could go ahead and do the pants really quick. Something is better than nothing. Oh, there's another blue quest here, that's why I couldn't do it. 30, 30, 50. I can go and augment 2 pieces, actually. And take it off. Yeah, we'll do pants and head, I guess. I don't know. Oh no, this is only the +1, so we can only do like 1 piece. Oh wait, no, the +2 is just the, yeah, that's just the other crystals, so we can go ahead and do both. So that means I only need another 60 to finish my relic here. And then I needed like 1 billion to do the weapon, but at least I have like a bunch of plus elemental shit now. Yeah, this is huge. Can I meld even more on that? I didn't think so. That's actually so cool. I think I'm gonna head to bed though. I'm really tired. Very close to being done with this. I just need to farm some animals or some Hadatos tomorrow, maybe the next day. That's so sick, man. Luke spawned. There's a BA in a few hours, but I think I'm gonna do support party. I've never actually done like a full support party. I've done like, obviously I've done quite a few BAs, and I did that support fate where it was just a like merc run, I think they called it. Frag run is what they called it, where like we weren't gonna clear BA anyway, so we just fucking winded the fate at the end for the crystals. But I believe the only way we get more Hadatos crystals is by doing both fates but not actually going in. And then while they're in there, because they're not obviously gonna be like popping NMs while they're in there, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep doing bunny fates. I am curious if we get credit towards like the achievement for clearing using support party, but I'm honestly not sure, because I'm gonna figure out. I also just don't really feel like doing a whole ass BA. That's so much work. But I think we get more Hadatos crystals from doing support. Alright, Luke is done. Me pop. Alright, Daphne is done. Alright, boss and Barsong pop. Boss main spawn next. I think Avni was next, but again, I'm not gonna go in. I'm gonna do support. I've never done it before, but I believe it'll give me more Hadatos crystals. And I'm curious if it'll give me points towards the achievement. Alright, Frost main is done. I think Avni's gonna spawn soon. I'm gonna go ahead and make the long trek over there. And then we'll sit and wait for 30 minutes for support. Oh, it looks like they're canceling the BA run, unfortunately. It's weird, I don't know why there was so many people last night, but not tonight. Is it Tuesday? Oh, it's Wednesday. Why is there nobody queued up for a BA? That's so weird. And Pizza Pop next. And then Ozma spawn. Maybe I'll get full credit for it. Maybe not. Whatever. I don't think people are instant pulling it because there's no BA. Alright, Omni is dead. Dude, that's crazy. Like 5 minutes after the BA was supposed to happen, like everyone fucking leaves. The instance is just empty now. Alright, I've popped Stegodon. And there's no one else in here, so I should be good to just pull. Okay, Stegodon is dead. Oh, that could be 5 crystals? That's a lot more than I thought, actually. I think I have enough to finish up my elemental gear, but not my weapon. I need like 300 to do my weapon. Alright, check it out. As of that fate, I have elemental gear on all of or elemental bonus on all of my gear except for my weapon. So I still need to farm a bunch more for my weapon. Aside from like the left side or the right side stuff, which I can only get from like special fates like Cassie and what's it called? Cassie and Crab, which would be ring and earring. I could also get the headpiece, which I think drops from like the Hacti NM, but that shit is like so rare that it's not rare. The setup just seems so complicated that I don't know if I'm gonna do it. But yeah, we got my full elemental gear on my left side, so that's awesome. Spawned in Calamari, it's basically dead. Spawned in Frostbane is dead. Oh, Molech spawned. Okay, Molech is dead. Calamari got popped. Alright, Calamari is dead. Daphne popped. I don't know if I recorded it, but Daphne was been kill. Pizza popped. Alright, pizza's done. Alright, Luke popped next. Omni popped too. I asked if someone has the spell and I'm waiting for an answer. Oh, so yeah, Luke done. They have Omni put on the rock. I tried to pull it off after provoking it, but they provoked it back, dude. This is so fucked up. Omni on the rock. Yeah, someone dropped the shower on the rock. That's kind of fucked up. Okay, Omni is dead. Omni on the rock is so devious. Barong pop. Where even is that? Oh, it's right. Oh, okay, it's up on the platform. Okay, Barong is dead. Okay, we spawned in Sato. Signed up for a BA too, but because Omni just popped, I don't think that BA is gonna be like... We're gonna be waiting a while for Omni. See if I can make it to Omni before it dies. It's at 40%. Yeah, I only need 3 more BAs in order to get my my achievement, so might as well take part in that. It's not like they're gonna pop an Emzor in there anyway. After Omni died, I need to alright, Omni is dead. I got gold, even though I wasn't here forever. E-dubs spawned. Oh, PW died. So we have no healer in this party. So, fuck me, I guess. I'm running Plate Bearer and Bloodbath. Okay, Omni is done. We are in 2BA. We don't even have a tank over here. This is so fucked up. They went to reset the boss and died, lost their remember, then died again immediately. They turned the Calcut towards the party, and because this is so fucking cursed, man. This is so fucking ridiculous. This is probably the most scuffed BA I've ever seen. Okay, I got onto the support party. Unfortunately, I don't have a Skirmisher or Magic Burst because I was entirely prepared to just solo it the whole time. Yeah, AV is done. Time for Osmond. They're only assigning 2 people per platform. I worry that like we'll have a overlapping of the time bombs going off. We did finally start Omni. Everyone is on A. There's only like 2 people on each other platform. Kind of silly to me. Someone failed an Excel bomb on the platform with like 20 people on it. Yeah, an acceleration bomb went off on top of the like party of fucking 20 people. The classic, to be honest. Okay, that's my 8th Ozma. Someone spawned a Lukey. Lukey died. King Hazmat pop. Or, sorry, King Goldie. Okay, Goldie is done. Right, Daphne pop. Daphne kill. He is back. We have a level 52 in the party. They're just gonna die over and over. This Dragoon is just like, at least the thing dies quickly. Goldie's done. Luke popped. Luke is done. Bar Song popped. Barong. Barong is done. Malech popped. Pizza popped. Okay, pizza's dead. Oh, Frostbean popped. I keep forgetting to stop my recording after I'm done with it. Okay, Frostbean is dead. And Stegadon popped immediately after that. You can just ride his, like, tusk charges, and he'll take you wherever he's tusk charging to with him, as long as you have enough health. Okay, I did not know that. Alright, Frostbean popped and I'm in here alone, so I'm gonna go do that. There were people in here. There was like 2 or 3 people in here a while ago, but they all left. That's okay though. It's really late anyway. 5 o'clock in the morning, so I bet you're dead. Right, pizza. Pizza's dead. I don't know if I said that, but they are very, very dead. Alright, Malek pop, and it's still just me in here. Okay, Malek is dead. They get on now. I wonder if anyone's here now. Probably not. No. Nothing. Okay. Elephant is dead. I really didn't realize how good Endom was until like I'm sitting here like solo farming these and my health's just like not even going down. Kinda crazy actually. I'm sure that my elemental bonus plus my knowledge of the Magia board now is helping as well, but holy moly. I wonder if I could solo farm Goldie too, probably. I don't know if I can do Luki though, or Barong. I feel like Barong's gonna take so long solo that it's not even worth it, but everything below that might be fine. I don't know. I'm not a very good tank. I've never been a very good tank. Oh, speaking of Daphne, funny. Is there anyone in here now? Me and me. It's really funny. Daphne timing. I've been farming for a while and I decided to just say something because I thought it was important. Daphne's done. Oh, we did a Luke. I'm gonna try to prep PW with this guy. I don't know how bad this is. It's a lot of mobs. I'll probably do like half pulls. Dude, I swear I've been sitting here like single pulling this for an hour or something. No, it has almost been an hour. Am I able to get more Magia slots by just using these Aetherite flasks? I think Google lied to me. Let me watch a video. No. So you need loot from 3 different fates. You need loot from Lame Bricks. You need Lame Bricks as dice. You need Lame Bricks as dice, Yin Yang's tissue, Skull's Claw. I have Yin Yang's tissue, but I don't have any of that other shit. But yeah, I have one of the pieces for this, but I have nothing else. And I've been farming for so long. Maybe at some point I'll get the rest. So I spent an hour killing crabs just for it to turn up the instance log. Spawned Daphne and killed Daphne. Dude, the fact that I spent like an hour doing absolutely nothing again is like kinda ridiculous to me. Oh my god, PW is real. That's crazy. It's insane that PW actually finally spawned. And it spawned in way less kills that time. I don't even need this crystal for the current weapon that I'm working on. I already have 5. But I guess it's working towards future weapons. I got the kindness of strangers too. I don't know how many raises that is. Of 20 people that aren't in my party or alliance. Yeah, okay, so I killed them because I stacked with them for the Awkward the first time. Whenever I have Endom, we only have 2 people. Okay. But yeah, there's PW dot. I can solo tank it. Easy. We did a quick Goldie. I forgot to mention it. I didn't get anything but crystals and lockboxes. Got a Lukey spawn, but I think this is gonna be the last one I do tonight. Okay, Luke is dead. I think I'm at about 250, a little bit over 250. I think I can get another 100 tomorrow and be done with this round. I didn't realize that, I think Elder does more damage on caster than Skirmisher does. I don't even know why one of the logos layouts for caster in ABBA says to bring Skirmisher. No wait, I think they both say it. No. Okay, so the first one looks like it does say to bring Skirmisher, but so like the first timer one says to bring Skirmisher, but the other one says to bring Elder, which is strange. I don't really know. I don't know what other benefit Skirmisher has. Adds. It might be just because it costs less actually. Probably the reason why. But I've only got 2 more BA runs, so I might as well run it. I still won't be doing the most damage because I only have 5 Magia and I can't really afford to get more. Ovni popped, which means next Ovni will be 810, which is pretty perfect for the VA run we're doing later. Okay, this is definitely an Ovni of all time. Actually, after looking at the loot table for the Grand Company loot box thing that can drop Conditional Virtue minion, I don't know if it's a good idea to rely on it for anything that I could otherwise get, because it costs a ton of GC credits. And then on top of that, it has such a huge loot table. Alright, Ovni is about to pop. And I'm going in the BA. Okay, Ovni dead. In BA. At Owain, I have faith that this BA will go better than last night. Right in now. Damn it. I died. Fuck. Dude, I fucked up and so bad there. I can only afford 2 more deaths with a good remembered. That was really, really bad, dude. Just don't die. I messed up. My remembered worked, but then I went to pop my second remembered and I didn't use it before switching logos actions. So I wasted a remembered, and then to use another remembered, I accidentally wasted like an elder and a magic burst. So hopefully I just don't die more than like at all. Really? It was really bad. Really odd AV about a pull in 5 seconds. Alright, AV is done. So many mechanics tonight. 2 Ozma. I got my first acceleration bomb. Okay, Ozma's done. That was cool. I got my first acceleration bomb. Cross main popped. Okay, cross main is dead. I'll stick it on instead. Barong popped. And Barong is dead. And Daphne popped immediately. I only need 53 more crystals to finish my warrior weapon. And I think I'm actually gonna stop this part after after getting my 10th BA clear, so tomorrow. That'll also give me an extra day of like chilling and editing while farming BA and stuff. Or farming Eureka and stuff. I think I'm gonna do one more weapon on this current grind. I'm gonna do my summoner weapon so I can have both the casters I want to play. And then I'm gonna take a break from the Eureka grind for a little bit. Okay, one more weapon first. Honestly, yeah, Daphne is done. Alright, PW, we pop PW. It's a level 55 person here. That's gonna be fucking cursed, man. I ran away with the stack marker and people tried to follow me and I just kept running. With Endom, you're just fine. 35 more. Alright, popped Lucas. Alright, Lucas is done. Alright, popped Goldie. Alrighty, Goldie is down. That's another Goldie. I'm thinking Sato prep and I believe in myself now. Okay, and Sato. Honestly, for the next weapon, I think I can just skip like Animos because I have so many fucking crystals and probably jump straight to Pagos. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do my last BA tomorrow after it pops. And that'll be the end of this part. But I'll get to work on my summoner relic while I wait for tomorrow's BA. Unless magically another one pops like in the morning or something. Oh no. I used the Phoenix down on that person on the ground right there. They didn't accept it though. There's Sato dead. Yeah, Sato's done. Molech pop. Molech is dead. It was kind of weird. Then pizza spawned. Might be all I need. If this gives 5. I think it should. Then I can move on to my summoner weapon. Okay. There it is. It should be 350, which is exactly enough to... Yeah, let's go turn these on to get your warrior weapon and then probably head back to Bagos. This should be the one to get it to the one before the elemental one. Hell yeah. Here's the warrior weapon. It's weird that that cutscene has you holding up like that. Yeah, there's Shamash Eureka. And then I'll go ahead and augment that as well. There's only a guy that I talked to do that. Is it the artist one? I think it's probably the artist one because that's where you do like the clothes and shit. Yeah, Shamash Eureka. And this is the one for plus elemental damage. This one does not give an achievement, but it is it's okay. Because it gives plus elemental damage. Or elemental bonus. Yeah, there it is. Shiny weapon too. And now we have a ton of elemental bonus as well, which is really cool. Probably spend the things in Pyros whenever I get there for extra substats, but I don't think that's that big of a deal in here. Could be wrong, but and yeah, I believe I'm already good to go whenever it comes to the summoner weapon, at least in Animos, but I'm gonna have to grind more in Pagos. Yeah, I already had enough stored to just like go ahead and do this one. Thought so. I might even not have to just do it fucking 4th one, but I'll save that for whenever I decide what I want to do it on. Is that Animos? Let me get done Animos. One popped King Arthro. Oh, that's Crab. No instant pull Crab. Maybe I'll get the ring. Okay, crab is done. Nope, no ring. Oh, bump. So there's a 1 a.m. BA run on Crystal, so I'm hopping over here to do that. And Ovni Pop, but it's apparently not the BA Ovni. Yeah, I only got silver. That's a funny way to say sit and wait for half an hour. Ovni Pop. There's an APW that popped while we were waiting. I think I got gold. I got here really late. I did get gold, that's crazy. Ovni finally spawned. Somehow managed to convince literally everyone to reset Ovni, which is crazy. Yeah, Ovni is dead. I'm gonna go find a fairy. Hoping this is actually a fairy. You're officially NBA. Oh, Wayne is dead. I looked away for half a second and died. Talking about cheesing to raise me. I did eventually get raised. I was close enough to the door that they could sack cheese with. It's almost AV time. Finally pulling AV. AV is dead. Yeah, this run is non-standard like the one I did like 2 weeks ago, where they're just kind of spending a lot of time doing memes, which is fine. There's nothing better to do right now anyway. Most instances are dead. Oh no, AV minion though. I'm dead. This is the first time I got sucked out of VA. It is what it is. I died just before a black hole. Bump bump. Another crab. Oh, look at that. There's the instant pull crab. I'm like getting gold for that. Thanks, pal. I popped holy cow, but nobody else is here, so I guess I'm just doing cow alone. There's 2 other people in the instance, but neither of them said anything for the 3 minutes it's been up, and I haven't seen them pop anything in like the hour that I've been in here. Okay, cow vista. I spawned Minnow Brothers. I don't know how true it is that you get better loot if they get like the Blood Brothers thing, but it did make him bigger, which might give us better loot. Yeah, no fucking glue. Whatever that. And spawned the big eye. And did all by myself. Yeah. I honestly like feel a lot more comfy playing tank now. It's literally me and me in the instance, so eye is dead. I'm gonna cold wrapped lockbox too, that's pretty cool, right? Oh, I've got 9 of the crystal thingies. I can't get more. Probably gotta do that. Oh yeah, I got 9 crystals or whatever they are. 9 right there. Alright, I popped the big ass goat. It's just me. Yeah, it's just me. Very good. He dead. Cow pop. Okay, cow is done. Easy. Well, I feel like I say that after every time. I need to stop saying it. I think I even edited that a few times last time I edited it. London Behemoth. Okay, Behemoth is done. I had another 9 crystals, which I went ahead and dumped, which means I have 18 now. How many did I need in total? I think I was like 31? Yeah, 31. So I need another 13 for this current weapon. How many Louis Ice do I have? Oh, I need like 4 of those though. Or another 200. Oh, I already have a ton of Pagos crystals. Oh, actually not. No, I have enough to get another Luhi's Ice set. Okay, crab spawned. Hopefully no one pulls it early. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in just in case they do. You're sitting here waiting for people and there's not a 4th person in here. Maybe I'll get the ring this time. Come on, crab. No, no one got a ring. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do next time. I spawned meadows, but I'm helping this new person get down here. Alright, we're finally pulling. Yeah. Here's Blood Brothers done. Yeah, I really don't know if letting him get bigger actually helps with anything, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, cow popped. Oh, this cow is so squishy. It's crazy. Cow's done. Learned something new today. For some reason, leg sweep works, or low blow works on the Morble's Bad Breath. You can actually stun Morble's Bad Breath. I can't do it right now, but I learned that today. At least these Morbles. I don't know if it's every Morble, but these Morbles you can stun their Bad Breath. I had no idea that was the case. I really didn't know things like sleep and stun and everything else had as many uses as they did until I started doing a lot of this old content, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think that this would teach me so much about this game. It's like I didn't know that apparently the see, there it is. Yeah, you can stun that. But I also didn't know that like the acceleration bomb went off, at least on BA, like goes off whenever you turn the camera. I don't think normal pyretic is like that, but acceleration bomb is, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna dump this 7, which will put me at 26. 25. The crab spawn, I think they're resetting it because we were waiting for someone. Yeah, good. No, they aren't resetting. If they were, but they are not. Maybe I get the ring this time. Yep, no ring. Okay, Blood Brothers is done. Up over to Crystal to hopefully get another attempt at BA tonight. It's today. It's like, it's starting in like 20 minutes, but I'm just hoping I can get another clear, that's all. Hopefully Omni pops rather soon. The instant and it's just instantly pop. I don't know if I have enough to make multiple of these unless I get really lucky, so hopefully I get really lucky. Something died, we're waiting for fairy, then portal. We are in BA. I think it's actually the first time I've gotten art instead. So if I do keep doing BA just to get the UV minion, I can get the weapon augment after this one for my black mage. So that's pretty cool. At least I think I can. 1 minute till I repull. They give like a 2-minute countdown. Okay, heavy is done, but that's another one I got stolen, and then my healer tried to rescue me into another one, and they rescued me just in time for the ball to explode on a bunch of people, which is pretty funny. The worst part of this is all the fucking waiting, dude. Unbelievably punishing. There it is. There's my 10th clear. Hell yeah. Easy. Bro, I don't remember what the last All Saints event was, but they really brought us back to Hawk Manor. If you just like, can you walk through this whole fucking dungeon? You come in here, you pull this shit. You run down the hallway, there's a boss here. There's really nothing more scary than Hawk Manor. And then you kill this boss, you come back through here. Yeah, this is just straight up the entirety of Hawk Manor. There should be like a teleporter here. You gotta run around and get the key first. The King Hawk Manor, man. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this quest. After I do so, I believe I'm gonna stop this part because I've achieved everything I really wanted to in it since I got my second relic. I got my 10 BA clears. I'm gonna get back in Pagos and keep grinding while I edit this up and export it and such. I went ahead and did the Halloween event. Throwing us back in Hawk Manor again is one of the scariest choices they've ever made. And I got the little pumpkin guy. So that's where I'm gonna call it for part 5. Because I've accomplished 2 things I wanted to, which was get my second relic, get all that elemental gear, and go ahead and get my 10th BA clear. So thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed to some degree. And I'll see you in the next one. It's time for me to get back to grinding in Pacos.